The best time to negotiate salary is after you receive a job offer. However, sometimes employers ask about your salary expectations during the interview. If that happens to you, here are a couple of ways you can respond. For example, during the interview you get asked, "What salary are you expecting?" You can respond to the question using a postponing statement like, "I am very open to negotiation, and my top priority is finding the right fit. Once we find that, I am happy to discuss salary." Or you can flip the question back to them by saying, "That is a great question. It would be helpful if you could share what the range is for the role." Or, "What do you typically pay someone with my skills and experience?" If they don't have a range for you, then use the postponing phrase. However, if they do give you a range, then you need to let them know if the salary works for you. If the range is in line with what you were expecting and hoping for, then you can say something like, "That sounds great, and I look forward to having a negotiation discussion if a job offer is given," and then continue with the interview. But if the range is lower than you wanted, you can say something like, "I was hoping for something more in the $55,000 to $65,000 range, but I am open to negotiating based on the entire compensation package." At this point, it would be best to continue with the interview so you can determine if you are the right fit for the company and if the company is the right fit for you. Another way to respond is to share a range based off your research. If you do share a range, keep the bottom of your range around the high point of what you want. For example, if your target salary is $55,000, then you can share a range of $55,000 to $65,000. You are more likely to get your targeted salary this way. When stating a range, there are some risks that you need to be aware of. If you are the first one to mention a number, two things could happen. You state a salary that is too high for the company, you may take yourself out of the running. Your salary research can help you know what today's market value is for the job title, and you should also know the lowest salary you are willing to accept. If the company can't match it, you may have to continue with the job search. If you give a range that is lower than what they were willing to pay you, you could potentially miss out on a higher salary. For example, you said $55,000 to $60,000, and they were willing to pay you $80,000, they may offer you $60,000, but you still left $20,000 on the table. Again, the more salary research you do, including finding contacts within the company so you can ask about salary ranges, the better prepared you are to negotiate and obtain your target salary. Good luck negotiating your salary.